Hey folks, hope you all are doing well. I'm Karan Bandal from Econosite, and in this video, let's talk about China's car market and the state of the foreign automakers there. China had been a major engine of growth for the global economy, especially after the financial crisis of 2008. And so, its domestic auto market offered a similar allure to large automakers from the United States, Europe, and Japan. In this space, China became truly attractive starting in 2009. Until then, America used to be the largest auto market globally. In terms of number of cars sold, China surpassed the United States for the first time in 2009. Over 13 million units were sold in China that year as opposed to over 10 million in the United States. And to this date, China continues to be the largest auto market globally. At a country level, China, US, India, and Japan are the top 4 auto markets. Look at the number of units sold data for the last few years. China's auto market is at least 50% larger than that of the United States or Europe, and over 5 times the size of the Indian or Japanese car market. So one can see why even non-Chinese automakers would want to participate in this massive market. And that's what had happened. Many large global automakers set up shops in China through joint ventures or JVs. China was a gold mine for them for many years. Not anymore though. China has become a money pit for foreign automakers. And here are the 5 data points to back that claim. Number 1. Non-Chinese automakers' share of the Chinese market was well above 50% as recently as 2 years back. That has now crashed to a third. The rising popularity of the electric vehicles or EVs and plug-in hybrids in China has been a major driver of this change. Number 2. Germany's Volkswagen reported its first quarterly loss in at least 15 years from its China JVs and associates. Again, for the large global automakers, profits in China have been hit hard by falling sales as consumers there embrace EVs by Chinese brands such as BYD. BYD last year supplanted Volkswagen as China's best-selling car maker. Which brings us to point number 3, pricing. Like for like, Chinese vehicle prices in June 2024 were lower by 6% or more when compared with the year before. So this consumer-friendly pricing coupled with consumers' tilt towards the EVs has led to BYD quadrupling its market share in China within just 2 years. This has come at the expense of foreign automakers. Number 4. Tesla's China business, which took off in 2020 after Beijing gave it permission to open a wholly owned factory near Shanghai, has begun to deteriorate. Tesla does not report its profit coming out of China operation, but Tesla's share of revenue coming from China after hitting a peak of over 25% in 2021 has now fallen to below 20% mark. Again, companies like BYD are clawing back the market share from even the technologically sophisticated firms like Tesla. Finally, number 5, another giant of the Chinese car market, America's General Motors, which sold 4 million vehicles at its peak in 2017, is suffering. By 2023, GM's annual sales almost halved, and this year, its JVs have reported their first consecutive quarterly loss since its bankruptcy in 2009. But GM also notes that exiting China as a global manufacturer is tough because China is a global manufacturing hub for making and increasingly exporting EVs. Chinese suppliers and consumers still play an important role. In summary, China's domestic auto market is still the world's largest. It used to be a welcoming place for foreign automakers, but that is fast changing. Even technology leaders like Tesla are finding it difficult to make money there. With its key sector, the property sector in trouble, and now the state subsidizing its local automakers, it is unlikely that foreign automakers in China will see a favorable shift in their fortunes there. I hope you found this analysis interesting. I'll speak with you again next week. Until then, take care.